Anyways, as we were telling you, that it was during Passover. That's when they paid their problems. See, I tried to start and they tried to talk, and nobody wants these really awful people or their parents. Now, I was in Dunkin' Donuts at Passover, but I'm not eating any leaven. There's no place to sit, and I'm sitting there and I have my matzah. There was a man that came from Hooters, from next door. And this was basically trying to kill me for the government, to keep me from remembering, being able to tell that they were the kidnappers, but everybody else knew because they were trappers. So the man tried to throat me. I'm in Dunkin' Donuts 24 hours, and he said he had just come from Hooters. We don't want that. I told Israel. I told security, and I was crying. I'm clean. I don't do bad things. But they're attacking me. He said it just come from Hooters. You know, when they tried to bring Hooters in Israel, I said, I told Israel what it said. Don't listen in. Then they had the nerve to try to fly a plane of those harlots in, and it was thrown away. We're not taking that. They're not groping and touching us. Dirty old men in that area. Well, in the Washington, D.C., actually it was Rockville, Maryland. You know, where they tried to, so it wasn't a Jew. Some dirty man that had been at the Hooters next door. It used to be a pizza place, the Hooters. And instead of touching the nasty women, he comes and touches a kosher, holy, married woman. I'm married to my husband already. They're trying to get me home, and I don't remember what had happened. They're nasty like that. Nobody, my husband and I, that we would never take the Americans who always threatened to rape and kill us. So when we were leaving there, and they finally tried to help rescue me out of there, that Joan gave a threat and said that we should all be dead, that they were going to kill all of our men, women, and children. That to put everybody with us. So I told her, so you're not going to have to tell Joan. And she gave a cherry on top of it for the Americans. Her father, she was a military brat, and her father a career military person, and I remember coming up here harassing and threatening us when we were kids. She always gave that threat. You know, when we came over there one time, we landed in the New York Kennedy Airport. Now greeters sometimes to special people. There was a black woman and a white woman who greeted us. It was me and my brother Bishop Beat, and Prince William of Denmark, and Prince Timmy, and Prince David. When we landed, and they're Jewish also, and Danes from Norway. When we landed, the greeters and said, "Hi, how are you? We're going to kill you," they said to us. When we left the airport, we went straight to the synagogue. Everybody was real upset. You know that Timmy was murdered. Prince Timmy was murdered on the way when I was finally being brought out of there in 2010, and I remembered him. I did remember him. He was the first one to put black diamonds on the market, and he was doing something else for somebody else, helping them. He had his own mind. He was the one that was brought up in his mind, a mind of somebody with Massey Ferguson, one mind, and he was trying to help the people of Massey Ferguson. He had his own mind. He introduced black diamonds to the market for everybody to be able to buy a black diamond. They're actually quite beautiful. So I just want to say that to you too. Now, we're going to talk a little bit more about Sarah and Abraham, because the people that are hurting us are nothing but devil people. Jason threatens Prince Timmy all the time. Colin Powell's daughter niece, and the breast implanted one that sings, because they always had mine. And so they threatened him all the time. What they would try to do to him, and that's what happened to him on his way leaving. The same time that I was brought out of there. See how the people are really nasty and filthy? He was a blonde-haired Jew. That's what he was. James by way of Norway. Princess Cassie's brother. Also Princess Chrissy, the wife of Prince William Allen of Denmark. So different types. Princess Cassie was the queen of King Eric of Egypt. He had more than one wife because he was Egyptian. And so we just want to say that too. And but Kathy was his queen, and he had Princess Kathy. And he had another wife, Princess Kathy, and some children. But these people are really devils, and do not trust them. That you say attacking them. We know that they're guilty of doing things. The women told them to be quiet several times. They're clapping and laughing and think it's funny. But it's not funny because they know they were sent here to try to hurt us. Like yesterday, when I tried to tell you about Abba Joseph Netanyahu, Wednesday. who's Prime Minister of Israel. He died Prime Minister of Italy. And he flipped in his Jeep. That's right, he flipped in his Jeep, tested an American Jeep, and turned over and broke his neck. But we were always in the presidential palace in Italy. So I remember that yesterday. Quite beautiful. So I just want to tell you that too. And now, about Sarah and Abraham, we took that Sarah was kidnapped twice, and God tried to destroy the people who kidnapped Sarah. So if you touch that woman, God said he would destroy them. And there was one time where, the crooked person that kidnapped Sarah had tried to take her, and God was punishing everybody in his house. So that's what happened to the people I ever saw, because they kidnapped me and tried to kill me and tried to hurt my husband, to take my husband's life and take every Bobby's my husband. And all the people you see, they're trying to, we will not take any of them. Not one of them, not the women, not the men, or not the children. We will not. We know that. We are not taking any bad people. Eternity is to be a beautiful thing. Beautiful and happy without harassment or without terrible things happening to you. And that's what it should be. No bad person, no bad thing to hurt us all. No gay, no harlot, no devil. It's going to be with any of us. We're God's people. The children of God. We'll make another video, try to make another one real quick. But they're giving us a really hard time. We're going to try to make another one.